The curtains fell on veteran opposition politician Chiam See Tong last night. The 84-year-old has stepped down from his leadership post at the Singapore People's Party. This brings an end to a storied political career spanning more than 40 years. Mr. Chiam was the longest-serving opposition MP. He started his career in politics as an independent candidate in 1976 and was elected to the Potong Pasir constituency in 1984. In 1996, he set up the SPP after an angry and bitter departure from the Singapore Democratic Party, which is the party that he founded. Joining us now to talk about this is political reporter Fabian Koh. Hi Fabian.
Hi Kim.
So could you tell us more about this, what happened at this SPP CEC session yesterday?
Okay, so yesterday they held their biennial ordinary party conference. Yeah, so the agenda for it was really, Ms. Lina Chiam said at the start, it was purely to vote for the incoming Central Executive Committee. 12 members. Yeah, so it was quite a long session. It was 3 hours long. It involved a recount at some point, we understand. And when it came out of it, Mrs. Chiam talked to us and she said that Mr. Chiam See Tong was not in the 12. He was not even nominated for it. Yeah, which means that he's really stepping back. And she said it's time for him to rest after 40 years. Yeah.
Oh, because there's a quote from her that said, it's time for him to rest. He's served Singaporeans for 40 years.
Correct. It's a very long time. He is like the longest serving opposition MP. Up until 2011. Then he was overtaken by Mr. Lau Tia Kiang from the Workers' Party.
I see. So what was the outcome of the vote yesterday?
Well, the outcome of the vote. What struck me was that we see an influx of younger members entering the CEC. Yeah, so among them, you have people in their 20s to the 30s. One of the youngest members, Mr. Arifin Shah, is only 22 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah, law undergrad. Yeah, so when I talk to opposition party leaders, right, what I get from them is that it's actually quite difficult to draw younger people to join them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's tough for them to attract talent in that sense. So when you can get someone in their 30s, it's already quite an achievement, or it's like a very big deal already. So
that's considered young.
Yes. Yeah. So okay, but the 12, right? That's not all, because when the first meeting happens, they can co-op, I understand, up to 6 people. Yeah, but this CEC, I think they're going to call a maximum of 3.
Okay.
So those 3 may also be youngsters, so we just wait and see.
Okay, so there's more to be seen in a bit as we get more updates. And you wrote about this in your article, so let's talk a little bit about this, which is Chiam See Tong's legacy.
Yes.
So what was his legacy like in Singapore?
So when you think of Chiam See Tong, inevitably you think of Potong Pasir. Yeah, so I think that in itself is quite a big thing, right? So he was there for 27 years, 1984 to 2011, when he left to lead a team to contest the GRC in Bishan Toa Payoh. Yeah, when I went down to roam around Potong Pasir and talk to residents and all, I heard things like, so he actually helped the residents out of his own pockets. So some of them who could not pay their utility bills or their water bills, they went to him for help, and he would actually give them financial aid out of his own pocket without expecting anything in return. Yeah, and also another thing that he was known for was his Meet the People session, which was held just literally under a void deck. So
I'm here to meet the people.
Yes, literally just a stone table, and then he'll meet people there because he didn't have the fancy infrastructure.
Like an office or anything.
Yes. So whenever he met his residents, he had this philosophy where he would meet every single one of them. There's no filtering. Yeah. So when they come to him for help, he knows that they really, really need his help. So even if he knows that a case is there's not a very high likelihood of it being successfully appealed, he will still write for them an appeal letter.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he'll see how it goes.
Oh, so it's like the element of giving them hope, because they did come to you for help.
Correct.
After all. That's brilliant. Thanks so much for sharing more with us. And if you'd like to read Fabian's full story, do head on to our website. Again, that's straitstimes.com.